Hi, my name is Evelyn and I'm your host for the show, where we're talking with one of my classmates about Filipino folklore. I'm really happy to have one of the best students of the Academe and a good friend, Miss Jessica Calban. A good and pleasant day to everyone. Once again, I am Evelyn B. Mayodong and today, Miss Jessica Calban will going to join us for today's episode of our podcast. Hello, Miss Jessica. I am so honored for giving us the privilege to have you here today. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. I am so delighted for giving me the opportunity to be your guest.
Just like what I have said a while ago, we will be going to have a short discussion and we will be going to talk about Filipino folklore, its importance, different genres, and others. We, as Filipinos, should engage and delve ourselves in knowing more our very own folklore, because it is considered as the mirror of our lives. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, you're right. Our folklores make up a big part of our cultural identity. We can better understand our ancestors' mindsets through these folklores and acquaint ourselves with their way of life. And this will enrich our self-understanding as Filipinos.
Certainly. So let us start by knowing what does a folklore means.
Folklore is the traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community passed through the generations by word of mouth.
The key here is that folklore has no author. It just emerged from the culture and is carried forward by constant retelling. Folklore is also considered as the expression body of culture shared by a particular group of people. It encompasses the traditions common to that culture, subculture, or group. And there are four main genres of Filipino folklore.
Yes, the first one is proverbs. Filipino proverbs or Philippine proverbs are traditional sayings or maxims used by Filipinos based on local culture, wisdom, and philosophies from Filipino life.
Next are the riddles. A riddle is a statement, question, or phrase having a double or veiled meaning put forth as a puzzle to be solved.
The third one is folktales. Folktales are stories that form part of the oral tradition in the Philippines.
And the last genre is the myths and legends. Myths are tales involving the gods, while legends of creation usually involve spirits or gods or just an omnipotent god. Filipino folklore is very important, as it holds the very traditional values and beliefs of Filipinos before our colonizers influenced us.
Definitely. They also help keep our culture alive, and it also preserves the cultural unity of the Filipino people.
Yes, in our culture as a Filipino, we value all our myths or stories about our origins, heroes, and ancestors. We are passionate with all this kind of stuff. It is our own way to give importance and values to everything that our ancestors or our heroes had done for us. It shows us of what we are today, on what our status is in this country. Without them, we will not be celebrating freedom. Once again, thank you, Miss Jessica, for joining us today.
You're always welcome, as I have said. It's my pleasure to be here.
So So that ends the episode of our podcast for today. Thank you for listening and stay tuned for our next exciting episode. Goodbye and God bless.